Hi, this is Katie O'Connor from NMSU Grants. I'm the Program Manager for Education, and I'm here today to show you how to edit a page in Canvas. So I'm going to share my screen with you and basically show you how to do this. So on this course, we have a front page already set up, and it is here. And so basically you go up here to the top where it says edit, and you see a little pencil by that. You click on edit, and right here you can go through and make any changes you want. At this point you can look at the dates and say, hey, the dates are wrong. I'm going to put January 22nd through May 15th. 2020. So that's the dates of this course. And so basically that's what I wanted to change. So now it looks like everything is good. Now you might go through and say, oh, I want to take out this introduction. I have an introduction to students. I want to change that. You can basically cut it. You can highlight it and delete it if you want. You can add something new. You can add video or take videos out. You can add texts and take texts out. So it's whatever you want to do with your page, you basically just go up to edit and edit it. Then you need to make sure that you save it because you don't want to lose your front page. And there you go. That's how to edit a front page. Now, if you want to edit something in modules, if you go to modules, say you want to edit something in the module map. So you click on the module map, you go up to the top, and this one's not published, but you can click on edit, and you can go through here and say, oh, I don't like these learning outcomes, or I don't want these chapters read. I'm going to change what I want the students to read, or I'm going to take out a video, or I'm going to add a Zoom meeting. It's whatever you want to do to that module map. The module map is the map for the week for the students, so it's whatever you want to do. So basically, so you make your change, and you click down here on save. Now, if you want to publish it, you save and publish. That makes it easier to find it if you want to move it around in modules or move it around in the course. But for now, I'm just going to save it so it's there. So that is how to edit a module map. Now, I have assignments and discussions linked to modules. So I can go in and say if I want to change a discussion, say I don't like the questions or something about it is wrong, I can click on the discussion, and here it is. Here is the discussion. If I want to edit it, again, I go up to edit, and there's a little pencil there, so I click on edit. It opens a brand new box, and I'm able to make any kind of changes to the discussion that I would like to change. Like there, I have 10 points possible twice, so I'm going to take one of those out. We don't need that. And I have all the information that I originally set it up with, like allow threaded replies, users must post before seeing other replies, enable podcast feed. There's information here that is about your discussion. I could also change the date. If the due date is wrong, I can fix that. And when I'm done, I just click save. And there it is. There you have it. The discussion is saved. Now it's the same with assignments. You can also find discussions and assignments over here. They're blocked out so students can't see them, and they can only find them in modules because I want them to go to modules first. I don't want to confuse them with too many options. But at this point, the instructor can click on discussions, assignments. Say I go ahead and click on assignments, and there is the list of assignments. Now they are out of order because we are at the second half of the semester. But say I want to make an adjustment, and maybe it's to discussion 1. So I click on it. As you can see, it's not published. And again, this is a discussion, so I'm going to go back. I want to show you an assignment. I'm going to click on assignments. So again, I have all the discussions in one section and I have all the assignments in another section. So I simply forgot about that. So I'm going to click on the first one, assignment 9. I click here and there it is. There is the assignment. This assignment is a brief or quick write, and it gives the students 4 options to choose from. So they can choose what most interests them out of this chapter, and they can write about that, and that's what their assignment is. So if we want to edit it, we go up here to the top, click edit, and there it is again. You can go in, you can say you want to delete something, you can just delete it. Or you can say, oh wait, that's not what I wanted to delete, and add it back in. Whatever you want to do, it's your page to alter any way you wish. I do make it available for multiple ways that students can submit something. So maybe you don't want them to present a media recording. Maybe you don't want their website URL, but you allow them to do a text entry or file uploads. You can do that. That's perfectly fine. And it's totally up to you as the instructor to decide how you want to handle it. So you just come down here to the bottom, make sure you save it. That way you don't lose your assignment or your linking. Everything is linked, so you want to keep it linked. And then you're ready to get these published. When you're ready, say you're ready to roll over the course, and you do that, and these come in and they're blank, you just turn them to green. As soon as you publish a module, all the assignments within that module get published. So now it's not the other way around. If I click unpublish and I unpublish the module, you still won't be able to see, the students won't be able to see all the rest of this. And so at this point, we have everything blocked out, so nobody can see that. They can only see what is in the second half of the semester at this point. So the instructor have the ability to say, I'm going to throw this assignment out. I don't like it. I'm just going to make it unpublish it. The issue is you need to unpublish it before students publish to it, because once they submit an assignment, you will not be able to unpublish it, and then everybody has to do it. So basically that's a little bit about how to edit a page, and I hope that this has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, you can always call me at you can always email me or call me or text me. Most of you have my phone number, my email. My email is katioko@nmsu.edu. That's katioko@nmsu.edu. Thank you for being here, and good luck with everything, and stay well.